Hey guys, Chris here, aka Bricknit, and welcome back to another Star Wars mystery minifigure pack video. A Friday video where basically I go through 10 minifigures, which 6 being the green ones, 3 being the blue ones, and 1 being that ultra rare red one. So I've got the 2 boxes right here, so I thought I'd just pick out some, kind of mix them up a bit. So there's a blue there, another blue, and a blue. 1, 2, 3, 4 greens. Let's get some from the other one maybe as well. 1, 2, 3. How many of these do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put one back. 3 of those, and let's find a red one if I can in this bag. It doesn't look like there's any reds in here. I might have to go into the other one if there's no reds in this one. No. Well, there's a red here. I'll pick that red there. So let's put those on the floor. So like I said, basically, if you guys have been watching this, there have been previous ones as well, but this week, basically I'm just going to do 10 minifigures, which is 6 are the common ones, which are around up to about £10 each. Then the blue 3 are around £10 to £20 usually, or whatever I got them for. And then the red one is a £20 and up minifigure. So let's start with the blue ones are over there, the red one there. So let's start with the green ones, and we'll go to the camera, second camera down here, and let's have a look at what we have. So first up, we have, oh, okay, this looks like a, don't think it's a Poe Dameron, but maybe it is. So it's SW819, and it is a Poe Dameron, I was right. Captain Poe Dameron. So this one only came in one set, which is set 75202, which is the Defense of Crate set. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think I had a figure from this set before when we were looking at it, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I had that guy there, which is pretty nice. So we'll go over to the other camera so you can have a bit of a look at him. He's a pretty generic Poe Dameron, like I said. He's got 2 facial expressions, pretty similar to normal. I don't know what makes him unique. Maybe the minifigure torso, I'm not too sure, but pretty cool to have him anyway. Not a bad one to start it off, I suppose. So I'll get out my podium, which I usually do, and we'll put him at the bottom. So there we go. Right, on to the next one. So let's go back to the other camera. Open this here. Ooh. Okay, I could tell by the yellow vest. So this is actually the Celebration Luke with that terrible old hair. So this is the one that comes with the gold medal, and I believe this is in a book of some sort. So if we go to the capture screen, you'll see where it is. Let's have a quick look at this figure. But yeah, I believe it was in one of the books, which is SW2757A. Now I believe there's 2 variants of this, one with the pupils and one without, and yeah, because this is the A, he has the pupils in. So it, as said, appears in no sets here, but I do know that it was actually in one of the books. So I'm guessing if you go into Bricklink, it'd say that that's where it is, but we won't bother doing that. But yeah, pretty decent one. We'll put him number 2 on the list. So pretty main characters, weirdly, for the first 2, which was pretty nice to see. So let's go to the next green. And let's see what we have here. If it'll come out. Okay, I think this is Unkar's Thug. I don't know why I know that, but I believe it is, or it's something like that. But there you go. This is one of the guys with the old cloak head, but in like the dark blue shirt, which is pretty cool. He's got like a silver gunmetal head underneath and some nice printing on his legs as well, which you don't often see on a LEGO minifigure. Pretty cool one to have in the collection anyway. Like I said, it's another one to get, another one down. So there we go. That's 3 out of the 6 that we had to start with. So let's get another one. Let's see what this one is. Oh, something with that. Oh, okay. This is a cool one. It's one of the like salamander looking figures, which is like the one that's in the Mandalorian where they were eating the eggs. But there you go. Pretty cool figure. Don't know what this actual species is called, but it's really cool to get a nice species. Let me straighten this head out. It's really cool to get a new alien species that I haven't got in my collection, so really, really nice to get him. So let's have a look what he is, which is SW0660. So let's go onto the screen. SW0660. And he is a resistance ground crew, so it doesn't say what species he is, it just says alien. So Goss Tours, apparently it says he's called there, so he must have a name later on. But apparently he was in one set, which was the Poe's X-Wing fighter. So pretty cool character to get in just a Poe's X-Wing fighter. I really, like I said, because he's an actual new species, it's awesome to not have any of those. So pretty cool to see that as a printed face in maybe a Mandalorian set or something. That would be pretty cool. So right, next one. over here we have, okay, well, it's obviously an Anakin Skywalker, but a Clone Wars version. So there he is. You get quite a lot of these. I don't know what the differences are. There's quite subtle differences with each of them. But this guy is SWO317. So let's have a look what that actually is. See what sets he was in. SWO317. Now these Clone Wars ones have the terrible faces, but Anakin was in quite a lot of them as well. But you never know how many different variants. So apparently this guy was only in one set, which is in the Sith Night Speeder, which looks like it also came with a Asajj Ventress and Savage as well, which is pretty cool. So that was a pretty decent set. So he's actually quite a bit rarer. I'm guessing it's just subtle variants, which is why he's not actually too expensive, because it's probably only subtle variants of him from the Clone Wars. And also, Clone Wars figs don't tend to do well, especially if you've had loads of actual Anakins already, which we get a lot of. So, right, last one of the commons, and it is, oh cool, another alien figure. There we go. So this is again another one from the Force Awakens, I think. I don't know what this character name is though. I really do not know. So let's have a look on the screen capture and see if we can get this one down. So it is SWO740, and he is Tito. I remember that name actually, Tito. Just from his fourth. So he was on Encounter on Jakku. I actually have this set down there still sealed. I got it for a good price and I was going to use it in the city, so I actually have 2 of these minifigures, but it's good to get him anyway. I've got him out so I can put him straight into the collection, which is pretty decent. But there we go. So he was, like I said, only in one set. It was out in 2016, so it wasn't too expensive, around £4, but still a good one to have. So there we go. So that is the first 6. We'll get on to the blue rarer ones now. So these are the more fun. Although to be honest, I like all minifigures, but there we go. Let's open up the first of the blue. Okay, looks like an Endor Rebel Fighter, which is pretty sweet. I think we had a few of these in an advent calendar. I'm guessing this one is definitely not one of the ones in the advent calendar for the higher price point. Well, let's see what he was in. Go to the screen capture. So he is SWO645. Yeah, Endor Rebel Trooper 1. So there's obviously a couple of this guy. And he's in one set, which was the Imperial Shuttle Tidarian. So I think that's the one, the previous one to the one we had this year. That one's from 2015, apparently. I really like the camouflage suits on these guys, so it's really cool to get these. I still don't have the Luke one. I think I've got the Leia one, and I've definitely got the Han Solo one. But he's definitely a good one to have in the collection anyway. Need to get more of those guys. I also need to get more Ewoks, to be honest. But there we go. So next one is another blue. Oh, this one sounds like it needs making. And how ironic is that? This is actually not Asajj Ventress, sorry. This is actually Savage, which is, I'm guessing I must have picked these up similar to each other when Steph put them in the pack, which is why, because they do come in the same set. I think it goes that way around. Savage Ventress, what am I on about? Savage Opress is an absolutely awesome figure, and for some reason he comes with like a battle axe, which I don't really remember in the Clone Wars. I have been watching it recently as well, but I don't remember him like dual wielding, but he has the 2 weapons. So there we go. But there he is. He's the only character actually that we've had like a yellow Zabrak, although he's actually a Dathomirian, but he's technically like a half Zabrak. But he looks absolutely awesome, especially with the double-sided lightsaber as well. Very, very cool. And he has this yellow version of the little headpiece that goes on the top as well. So like I said, he's only in that same set, but I'll look him up anyway. So let's go on to the screen. It is SWO316. And I'm sweating really badly in here. It's super hot in here today, so pardon the sweating. But there you go, Savage Opress, and he is actually in that, like I said, that Sith Night Speeder set as well. So we may have Asajj Ventress as one of the other ones here as well, because I probably didn't mix them up enough before I started the stream. Got to try and get him to actually go on to the thing with his double-sided lightsaber. But there we go. So that's what we've currently got at the moment. Pretty cool collection of figures. So let's get on to the last one with the blues. Put that over there so I can put them all way in their right order later. And we have... No, we don't. Now this is the guy that I can't remember the name of, because there's a couple of these. I think I've already got one of these. This actually might be a duplicate of one I've already got in my collection at the moment. But I couldn't remember his name last time either. But SWO625. And it is Agent Callus. Now, this guy is from Rebels, so pretty cool figure. This one's the one with the helmet. I think there's one with and without the helmet. It's a pretty cool figure. Like I said, he's got the really cool mutton lamb chop faces here, and actually this side face actually looks a little bit like Monkey Kid, which I think is quite funny. But the printing on his torso is really nice. No leg printing or anything, but this helmet is really, really cool as well. So again, another one to have in the collection. He's a Rebels character, which I need to re-watch Rebels. I haven't watched it for a long, long time, so I obviously always forget the characters' names. But again, another awesome one to have. So last one of the week. It's a red one, and it feels a bit square. So maybe it's a gonk droid or something. It feels pretty square. Doesn't feel like a fig. Yeah, oh, there you go. It is a gonk droid, and a very, very old gonk droid. That is in an old grey. It's like one of the really old ones. It's literally just a dustbin lid. So this one must be quite expensive then. It must be an older, rarer one if it's one of the higher ones. So let's have a quick look at where this actually falls on the list, which is quite interesting. So it is SW, got a tiny writing on this one, SW0073. So it's in the original 100. And it is Gonk Droid NK Power Droid Light and Dark Grey. There we go. So yeah, it's over at £20 for this figure. That is pretty crazy. But yeah, okay, Gonk Droid is the main one. He's probably not going to fit on here because he's got the weird legs to fit on. I have to like, oh wait, I've got a little, I'll put a little red stud underneath so he'll go onto the hierarchy. But there we go. That is the full set of them. So you can see just right at the bottom. Let's get a quick close up. We got Unchar's Thug and Luke Skywalker and Poe there as well. Some cool aliens too. Then we have the guys at the back with Savage Opress there, Savage, sorry, and some pretty cool stuff. And then to top it off, we have a very, very old Gonk Droid. But there you go. Let us know in the comments if these were pretty good, if you have any of these figures, and let me know out of all these which ones are your favorite. I'm guessing Savage is probably going to be a lot of people's favorites. I just watched his Arc and Clone Wars the other day, which was pretty awesome. But anyways, that's it for this video. Ciao.